Hello my duckies, welcome back to the Boston Nation, the bastard you love or you hate. How's it going everybody? Yes, it's your one and only bastard here, that boy you love or you hate, like I said again. Anywho, as you can see, I've done it again. Yes, I brought back a deck from the past, deep in the GX era. Brought it all the way back from there and brought it into meta. As you're reading from the title, Evil Hero, or Evil Magnets. Yes, there are Magnet Warriors in here. This deck I've created, probably one of my best creations so far. It is, in shorter terms, Evil Hero OTK. This deck has this very high potential to OTK on turn 1. Well, technically if you go second, your second turn, but you know what I mean. The second turn OTK, I've done it maybe 6 times today, and the deck was just created today. So that already tells you how powerful this is. Only time I wasn't able to get it because obviously you went first, so you can't get the first turn OTK. But if you're going second, you have a very high potential to go OTK. But let's just shut up and get the deck profile started. Look at that sexy. So we start off with 3 of the new heroes, in other words, Vision Heroes. 3 Vision Hero, Vion, whatever the hell his name is. He's very useful. He's a new guy. He came in from the new little mini set. So what he does is, if this card is normal or special summon, I can send 1 hero monster from my deck to the graveyard. I can always use the effect of Vision Hero once per turn. So you'll send a hero to the graveyard, and then use the effect. And I'll show you what card I use for that. Also, another effect is, once per turn, banish 1 hero monster in your graveyard to add a poly to your hand. Polymerization. So you use it, both effects, and get a chain off to have a better chance for fusion that next turn. And the card that I combo with him is 2 Element Hero Shadow Miss. Yes, the $10 freaking card that is it's broken in Heroes now. So when this card is sent to the graveyard, just send it to the graveyard once per turn, add a hero card from your deck and place it in your hand. It does another effect. If this card is special summon, you add a quick change spell card. That's for mass change and all the other stuff. I really don't use that other effect because its whole purpose is just to be sent to the graveyard for the effect of Vision Hero, then banish it again with Vision Hero. So you get that idea. Helps me many ways. Next, for the Evil Hero, I run 2 Evil Hero Malicious Edge. Classic card. Don't mind the rarity. It will be changed in later duels. So his little guy is, I can tribute summon this monster with just 1 tribute summon. Not only that, he does piercing damage. So you could tell by the back in the day artwork, not many effects, but he helps me bring out the big boy fusion monsters, which I'll show soon. And next, for the last of the heroes, or do I say Elemental Hero, we're running Neos. Oh, wait. He's not a light. Yes, he is. Elemental Hero. Fucked up the introduction. Elemental Hero, Honest Neos. This is what heroes needed. Elemental Heroes is, he's so good. So during any player's turn, target a hero monster. Send this card. That monster gains 25 attack until the end of the turn. That's it. Pound is simple. It's an honest, but this one is during either player's turn, so I don't have to wait till the battle phase. I can just play it right then and there. So it's very useful, especially against Ancient Gears where they don't have that effect where you can't activate anything from your hand, so no hand traps. Secondary effect I really don't care about. It's just say I can discard a hero from my hand, so I can boost this card as effect, boost his attack while he's on the field. Don't really use that. Don't really care about it. But he's just a beautiful hand trap, and look at him. He has freaking wings. It's freaking dope as hell. And what's Evil Magnet without magnets? I have 2 Alpha, the Electromagnetic Warrior. I just use his 2 beautiful effects. When he's normal summon or special summon, I can add a level 8 Magnet Warrior from my deck into my hand. Only use the effect of Magnet once per turn, blah blah blah. Also, during my opponent's turn, I can then tribute this card. Quickie! Tribute this card to then special another one, which the only one I run is level 4 or lower, will be him. Come out to the field for the second effect again, because it's during your opponent's turn, so I can still do that over with. Smart! Next for the big deck daddies, of the monsters in the main deck, I run 2 Bursion, the Electromagnetic Warrior. Don't use his effect, he's just there to be a sacrifice for my evil hero Gaia. And same with the OG himself, Valkyrie, the Magnet Warrior. Don't use their effects, they're just heavy beaters in the deck, just for Gaia to fuse with. Next, an OD that brought back from the dead, Gorz, the Emissary of the Darkness. Apologize because the ghost rarity. If you see him, there we go, focus, perfect. So what this card does is, during the damage calculation of my opponent's turn, when he hits me for damage pretty much, I can use either 2 effects. First effect, if it's damage I take, I can then special summon him, then special summon a token. That token's attack and defense will be equal to the damage that I took in. That's for damage. Now effect damage, special summon him, and then hit my opponent with the same amount of effect damage that I just took. So I think it's still limited if I'm not mistaken, but hell of a good card for back in the day. And that ghost rare. And then for the little staples, Cruel King of the Swamps. We all know what he does. Then we got kind of an OD that some people don't even know about. Grappa, the Lord of the Dark World. Yes, I run Dark Lords and Dark World cards in here. Don't use for his secondary effect. The first effect, however, if he's sent from my hand to the graveyard, that's it. Sent from my hand to the graveyard. Target 1 card on the field. Pop it. Pop it. Trip it. Pop it. You get it. So yeah, it's just an instant pop. It's good. Then I can also fuse summon it, then have its effect sent again. So it's useful just to pop shit on the field. That's it for the monsters. Now we're heading to the spells. Personally, my favorite of all the fusions, artwork of all the spell cards, I run 3 Dark Fusions. Look at that artwork, it's so damn beautiful. So what this card does is, send monsters from my hand or inside the field to the graveyard. Choose summon monsters with the material listed for a Fiend type monster. Special summoning that Fiend type monster from my extra deck. That long paragraph, just because. This card can only be... Now, this can only be treated for a special summon for a Fiend monster, you know, the secondary effect. Now, this is where it gets broken. The special summon monster cannot be targeted by spell, traps, or monster effects until the end of the turn. So, he has an amazing boost to be protected. You can't target him with any effects. So, you're pretty much going to deal with a big beater that you cannot do nothing to. You can't touch him. You can't do nothing. There's no Tooth Fairy. There's no Cinderella. There's none of that. You can't do nothing to him. And the artwork is still beautiful. So, yeah. And then I run 2 Dark Calling. Same thing as Dark Fusion, just, you know, the Miracle Fusion of the deck. Same thing, but difference is banishing. So banishing has the same effects as Dark Fusion. So same thing, can be targeted by the spell, trap, or monster effect to the end of the turn. So it's a very useful card. And next, just because, I run 2 Polys. Why the hell not? Next, I run 2 Fusion Comp Restriction. I keep forgetting how you damn say that word. But this card is pretty interesting as well. It pretty much adds fusion materials to my hand. So I reveal 1 fusion from my extra deck, grab one of the listed monsters from my deck, and add it to the hand. I can only activate this once per turn. Also, I cannot fusion summon that select revealed fusion monster from my extra deck. But who cares, I'm running evil heroes, so I will just grab Valkyrian, reveal the Valkyrian fusion, reveal it, grab Valkyrie to my hand, and just Dark Fusion to something else. So I just can't use whatever I fusion summoned that card with. So it's not too bad. It's just an instant add. And if you know me and you watch my deck profiles, you know that I need draw power in my deck. So I run 3 Dark World Dealings. Make a deal with the Dark Lords. So what it does is, during each player just draws a card and then discards one. That's it. It's still draw power and helps you get shit away from your opponent's hand. And then why the hell not? I run 3 trade-ins. Discard a level 8, draw 2 cards. We all know what he does. And, of course, staple. Double Twin Twister. And 1 Recreation of the Army. Add 1 warrior from your deck to your hand. Useful. now we hit to the trap, which we only run 3 of, but we have a few inside deck, just because of situations. I run 3, Gracel Prison. If y'all know what this is, you should know why I run it. If you don't know, well, I'm going to explain it to you. I can only activate this card if I have a fusion, tribute it, or a ritual monster on the field. So, when I activate this card, my opponent cannot synchro. No, neither player can synchro or Xyz summon into the second end phase of the activation of this card. Also, Xyz and synchro monsters that are already on the field cannot attack, and their effects are negated. So it's a Baby D barrier. Pretty much. A cheaper Baby D barrier. So yeah, that's the trap in the deck. Then we have side deck. Run. It's only traps mostly. Situation. 2 Royal Decree. No traps. Activation. That's it. 2 Wire Trap. Counter for strike, you know. And last but not least, 1 Quaking. You know what he does. Direct attack. Bend those monsters face down, ass up. That's the way that we like to fuck. Let me stop. Now we hit to the famous extra deck. I run 2 Empyrean. We all know what Empyrean does. Negates anything. He's like a baby freaking infinity. Negates anything. Negate and destroy. Also, if he ever leaves the field, I can special summon 1 Valkyrian and 1, forgot his name, Berserkion from my deck. Ignoring all special summon effects. Ignoring all summon effects. Very useful. Help me actually get to 12,500 attack with my Lower Gaia today. So it was very useful. Next, just because, I run 1 Elemental Gaia. When he's fusion summoned, I can target 1 monster on the field. That monster's attack is cut in half, and then my Gaia gains the attack points. Just a quick thing to happen. You never know what happens in Duel. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything can happen. And now we head to the evil heroes. I run 2 Evil Hero Malicious Edge. Look at that artwork. Though they're evil, what do you expect? So, with Evil Hero Malicious Edge, what we do is he cannot be special summoned with no other cards except Dark Fusion. So that already tells you he's going to be broken. Not really though. He's a 35 beater. Pretty good. Second effect is that during the battle phase, your opponent has to only attack him. So when they enter battle phase and they think they're going to attack your little creatures, or no, you're coming after Malicious Edge. So once you hit battle phase, all your monsters are going to attack me. That's it. They have to. That's why you use Honest and just, you know, do some bullshit. You get where the strategy's going. And now for the man of the hour himself. Evil Hero, Dark Gaia. This guy, back in the day when I ran the deck, he was literally limited to 1 and then was banned. He is so broken that it's not even funny. So, first I'm going to explain to you the effect of Dark Fusion. We already said what happens. You can't touch him the turn he comes out. He gains the attack of the rock and fiend monster that you used to fusion summon him. So we're looking at maybe a 62,000 beat stick. That's not all that you, and also that you can't even target by anything. That's not all. When he declares an attack, all monsters on the field are automatically switched to attack position. And if they have flip effects, sorry, they're negated. And that's it. He's hitting you no matter what you do. Forget piercing. He's going to hit you hard and you can't stop him. There's like, so do you see where the OTK is coming in? Come in with the 62,000 beater. Come with the Honest. You're looking at, what was that? Then you have a freaking 8,700 attack. And if you want to be even more broken, play him, Dark Fusion over him again, put a Valkyrian, so you're looking at 12,000 beatstake plus with the freaking Honest. Oh my god, that's OTK on Cancer. So you see it. And of course, what extra deck is without the Xyz. 1 Abyss Dweller, then 1 Dark Rebellion. We all know what they do. Just 2 little Xyz just there. I will, however, add the other 2 Vision Fusions. I forgot what they're called. I think the other one's Tyrant and the other one's called a Black Gun. I forgot what it's called, but they will help out the deck 1/1. I forgot what they do, but they're very useful in their own way. So yeah, that's the Evil Magnets. The OTK almost guaranteed. Like, it is guaranteed. Period. That's it. So yeah, If you enjoyed it, hit that like button down below. And remember, if you're not a part of the Bastard Nation, hit that subscribe button because you know we're all bastards in our own way. Catch you later.